Hey guys, Mr. Graves here. This is the third video for Unit 7. I'm doing volume of a cylinder. Now, how I explain this? You guys should know a cylinder looks a lot like a can, right? So let me, of course, illustrate this example off on the side here. So obviously a can, has a top like that. So they'll be like a can of soup, right? And you typically have a few dimensions you need to point out. You usually have a radius on the top. Remember, radius is half of the diameter. And then you have the diameter itself. And that diameter goes usually all the way across across. And the diameter is 2 times the radius. So please, if they give you the radius, use it. If they give you the diameter, just take half of it, okay? So that's that. And then there's one more dimension you have to know about. And is that my girlfriend texting? Yeah, it's my fiance texting. Okay, I hit her up later. And this here is my height. Okay. So the three dimensions you need to worry about are your radius, your height, and your diameter. They're typically going to give you the height always, but they'll give you some time to give you the radius and they give you the diameter. Not a big deal. Now, that's the height of the figure. Now, here's the formula. I'm not going to go into details of how I derive the formula because, frankly, that's calculus work, and y'all only 8th grade, and I'm not. And I actually have really bad PTSD from calculus. Actually, never got past. I did pass calculus 1 and 2, but we're like a D. So in college, I wasn't the best at it. So my math really goes all the way up to pre-calculus, honestly, and trigonometry. And that's the highest I'll do in math. So my volume I know of a cylinder is pi r squared h. The reason is that formula again. I'm gonna write over here. So I know the volume is equal to base times height, right? And the area of the man, she is blowing me up. I got to see what she's talking about after this video. Shoot, hope it's nothing bad. It is Valentine's Day coming up, and I despise Valentine's Day. Oh my god, I can't stand it. Can't stand Valentine's Day. It's like nothing but crass materialism. Ugh. Figure out something to do there. So the volume is base times height, right? And the B we know stands for the area of base. I talked about this in the previous video. So in this case, my area is actually a circle, right? And the area of a circle is pi r squared. All right. That's the area of a circle. That's where it comes from. Okay. So all you know is that we're gonna use the one that says V equals pi r squared. Also, get out of the way already. We know pi, I mean not pi, pi is equal to 3.14. Pi is equal to 3.14. Now, it's also here, of course. They told us to use that as well. But for this sake, we're just going to use pi equals 3.14. I know pi goes on forever because this is an irrational number, but we're going to just run it up to the nearest hundredth value and move on from there. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's do some math and solve for a lot of these problems, right? That's why we're all here, to see me work, do some math and solve these problems. And talk about my the music that's playing in the background. Then they're playing Pearl Jam, and I cannot stand Pearl Jam's music. Not a fan. At least now that I'm older, I'm not a fan of it. Okay, so let me erase this here. Erase that. And I'm going to find the volume of the first one. So my volume is going to be 3.14. That's pi. Times the radius, which is to the second power. So I'm going to do 6 to the second power times 11. So I get my calculator, 3.14 times 6 squared times 11 gives me 1,243.44 inches. And we're still going to do to the third power because that's always cubic. Always. Okay? Good stuff. Now I'm going to move on to the next one, number 2. Now they twisted it sideways. Sadly, I wish they hadn't had done that, but it doesn't change anything. I know for this one here, my height is going to be 30 because my height is the number on the side of the figure, and my radius is going to be 24. So my volume is going to be 3.14 times 24 squared times 30. So 3.14 times 24 squared times 30 gives me 50. Is that 50? Yeah, 50. That's a lot. That's a big number. 54,259.2 feet cubed. Easy stuff, right? All right, now we go on to number 3. On number 3 here, I'm still going to write the formula down. I'm still going to be using, this is my radius, this is my height. I know it's going to be a 3.14 times radius times the radius, because that's to the second power, times the height. Volume is 3.14 times 19 times 19 times 21. So I should get my answer pretty easily, right? 3.14 times 19 times 19 times 21 gives me 23,000. Ooh, 804.3. There we go. Yards cubed. Now, as you can see, I changed up number 3 than I did number 1 and 2 because I multiplied the radius by itself twice. It's the same concept, guys. When you have a number to the second power, right? Like on number 6, I had 6. On number 1, I had 6 to the second power. That means you're multiplying the number by itself twice. Just like if I had 6 to the third power, I'll be doing 6 times 6 times 6, right? But because it's 6 times 5, it's 6 times 2. I mean 6 times 6. Not 6 times 2, 6 times 6. So that's something y'all have to keep in mind as you keep on going in math towards high school. Because I know everyone here is going to go to high school and graduate high school and move on in life. Okay, let me move on to what number is it? Letter number 4. Okay, now that they give us any of the thing itself, the actual figure, but I'll draw it. So yeah, I know some of us here are visual learners. Why? This is the height. H equals 9. I got a radius right here, which is 3. So my volume is going to be 3.14 times 3 squared times 9. My calculator. Times 3 squared times 9. That's 254.34. So the volume is 254.34. It's feet cubed. There we go. And y'all see I do it in different colors so y'all can kind of follow along which one I'm doing, right? On this one here, we're gonna have the same similar thing, right? Here's my radius. Here's my God, it's a terrible song in the background. Height is equal to 8. Radius is equal to 13. So again, volume is equal to 3.14 times 13 times 13. The same thing as 13 squared, right? Radius, you multiply by itself, times 8. So volume is going to be, oh, it hurts, times 13 times 13 times 8 is 4,245.28. Now I'm not done because I still have another second worksheet to finish off. Yeah, so I'll just dog these out. These are just pretty simple questions to do. And I'm going to switch it up by using light colors. All right, so again, I'm going to draw my cylinder. H. Radius is equal to 16. So my volume is going to be 3.14 times 16 squared times 27. And my calculator gives me 21,703.7. And my units are inches to the third power. There we go. All right, on this one, I'm going to draw my cylinder again. I know some of us are visual learners, so I try to my best I can to appeal to everyone. It's called multiple representation and learner styles. Height is equal to 15. My radius is 10. Now remember, if they give me a diameter, remember, I got to take half of that number. And all of these, they've given us a radius only. But know that they're gonna change it up on us a few times, right? Because that's what they do in math. When it becomes too easy, they make it harder for no reason. This is 10 squared times 15. Terrible music in the background again. It sounds terrible. The music of today just sounds awful compared to even just 20 years ago. I don't know. 4,710 feet cubed. There we go. And the last one, thank the Lord, right? Y'all, I know y'all tired of math, right? Last one, number 8. Here's my rate. Here's my figure to the best. I'm not the best drawer. That's why, like, I try not to do it. So this, I know the height here is equal to 11, and my radius here was equal to 4. So my volume is going to be 3.14. Oops. Times 4 times 4 times 11. And that's 552.64. 552.64. My units are inches cubed. There we go. That was the video, guys. So now I am almost halfway done. So I'm only halfway screwed, right? So I'm gonna go out and next video will be volume of a cylinder, which not a cylinder, a cone, which is fun because after that I got to do surface area videos. Oh my gosh. Oh, good thing I have a life, right? I'll see y'all later.